All right, back again. Let's go into a little more detail on the difference between text messaging or text marketing and mobile advertising through smartphones. Okay, there's a huge difference. Maybe you're doing text messaging at this point, SMS text marketing. Maybe you're not. If you're not, you really need to be, because it should be an integral part of every ad campaign and every marketing plan. The way it works is text messaging, text marketing is basically a follow-up to initial advertising, okay? Where you broadcast or you advertise what's called a short code, in which potential customers or your current customer base is going to text in, send a text to this code, which would automatically add them to a list that allows you to send out text to them automatically and broadcast those messages to them that can contain offers or just things to build relationships with them. So that's a very powerful form of marketing, but it's relationship-based marketing, and you still have, and it's permission-based, meaning that they have to provide permission for you to do that. So you still have to advertise to get that message out there to get them to text you, okay? Mobile advertising is a little bit different in that it is advertising and not as much marketing, in which you are sending an advertisement out to them to get them to come into your establishment, okay? Mobile advertising, what it does is it sends out a little ad, a little banner type thing that will appear at the top of somebody's phone. And it may come in two forms. It may just be a couple of words saying like 2 for 1 at Joe's, or it may be in the form of a little bit of a banner with a little more detail, a picture, and that type of thing. Either way, it's designed to get them to click on it and go to the next page. The next page, they will get an option of two things. In order to claim the offer, they have to either enter in their email address, or they can do a text you to to be added to your list, so you can continue to market to them. So that's the ways that works. Now, just to review, smartphone advertising is very targeted, so you can send out this message right before lunch, before dinner, before breakfast, and get this message out there. Remember, it's taking the internet on the go with them, so you can you can broadcast to them and get them while they're hungry. Okay, so that's a really exciting thing about smartphone advertising. Now, there's some other forms of smartphone advertising that also can be implemented into your strategy. Okay, there's search engine marketing, in which if somebody does a search on where to eat on their phone, okay, say Mexican food, they do a search on that, it's going to pull up the Mexican restaurants who are advertising in that area. So that's a way to grab people who are actually actively looking for a specific place to eat, and so that's our specific cuisine, and so that's a way to grab them. So that should be one way you advertise. Another way you should be advertised is through applications. You see these free applications that are being downloaded all the time on smartphones, like games and that type of thing. Well, those have little advertisements built into them, and that's how they make money, is that advertisers are paying them to allow them to put them into those applications. I have one right now. I have a music service that I use, and whenever I'm using it, there's a little ad that rotates down at the bottom, and so that's a powerful way of doing that as well. And there's several other ways which you can build in advertising into campaigns. And so there's a lot of ways to do it. Just know that it's very powerful, it's very hot, and very few businesses are really doing mobile advertising right now. They don't know how to do it. It's so new with smartphones that it's, they just don't know how to go about doing it. And if they're doing it, a lot of them don't even know how to do it effectively. And so it's very cutting edge. And the thing that's really exciting is it's dirt cheap. Right now you can advertise for very little money, get people coming in your door, and then set up text messaging programs to get them coming back and build a relationship. So that's everything that we do. We try and get them coming in the door, and then set up systems like mobile advertising, text marketing, and social media management, and a lot of different things to get them coming back to your business. So that's kind of that in a nutshell, the differences between the two. And I'll be back on the next video to kind of wrap things up and give you a little more detail on a few other things. Thanks for joining me.